another Excel demo with Rich Kerr from Apex Excel Training. In this scenario, we're going to take a look at the GROUPBY function, which allows us to aggregate data and summarize it, much in the way you might do with a pivot table, except with the GROUPBY function, you can do it with a formula rather than creating a structured pivot table. In this scenario, I've got a table full of orders. If we go to the Table Design tab, we can see that the table is called Sales. And I'm going to take advantage of using the name of the table and its columns for writing my formula, although you can use regular cell references and column letters for your formula if you want. So I'm going to start out with equals GROUPBY. And we'll see the first parameter is labeled row field. So in other words, what data are you going to group by? So if I want to group by sales rep, let's make a reference to that column. Again, if I'm going to do a structured reference, I'm going to type the name of my table, open bracket, and then sales rep, close bracket. So those are my row fields, right? There'll be a Bruce row, a Peter row, etc., etc. Comma. Now, what are the values that I wish to aggregate? So that's going to be the line total column. So again, since it's part of my table, I'll say sales, open bracket, line total, close bracket. So those are my two columns. I'm grouping by sales rep, and then the values I wish to aggregate are from the line total column. So comma, what function will I use? So if I'm going to be totaling, we're going to use the sum function. Right? So now there's some other optional parameters there that I'll get into in another video. But these are the core 3 parameters that you need to make this work. We'll do a close paren and hit enter. So there we go. So now I have my results. I can say sales here. We'll say amount here. And then, of course, maybe I would bold those and format my amounts. And notice that the GROUPBY function also gave me a grand total at the bottom. I love it. Let's do one more example. Let's find out the number of orders that are in a various status, like we have in process or returned, complete, cancel. So let's take a look at how many orders we have for each status. So again, we'll do equals GROUPBY. And again, sales, open bracket. My row field will be the status field, comma. Now, if I'm going to be counting, if you know about the count function, you're going to use it with a numeric field. So I'm going to say for my values, sales, open bracket. And in this scenario, it could be the order number field. I know that looks like a text field, but that's just special formatting. Those really are numbers. You could use the date field, which are interpreted as numbers for purposes like this, or even the line total. Let's just go with the order number. How about that? So we'll say sales, order number, close bracket. And then for the function, I'm going to go with count, right? So I want to count the number of orders under each status. And there we go. So I can put the heading status here and order count. So there we go. And again, we know we have a total of 100 orders. So I would say experiment with this and see how you can use it in your data analysis. I hope you found it useful. Please come back soon for more Excel demos with Rich Kerr at Apex Excel Training. Have a productive day. Peace.